Hi everybody, welcome to Crafted Gaming. This is your host Bill Hannings. Today I'm actually not going to be talking about the Warhammer novels I was going to review quite yet. I apologize for that because unexpectedly I had a surprise birthday party. And for that surprise birthday party, my friends, including all of my best friends, decided to conspire to get me to a LARP that I didn't know was happening. The name of the LARP was the Billist LARP. Why, yes, it is a LARP entirely about being me and about being a bad enough dude to save my sister from evil chaos heretics and that sort of thing. It was very goofy and very wonderful. I would like to now go through and thank everyone who came to the LARP, who helped arrange the birthday, who just came to the birthday part or wanted to come and couldn't for whatever reason. I think really well of all of you, and you know that I love you. This channel is sort of a manifestation of my labor of love for my fellow gamers of all sorts. I would like to particularly thank a couple of people. I would like to thank Marie Del Rio for coordinating everything, Chrissy for having the idea started and doing a lot and all of the initial legwork. That's my sister, Kristen Hannings. Dimitri, her boyfriend, who clearly was supporting a whole lot of things and got me a very wonderful present, which is actually going to soon show up on Crafted Gaming as soon as I figure out how to use the new microphone and get myself a working webcam. Yes, that's happening. I'm getting upgrades. Aside from that, I'd also like to thank Jason Feldman for doing an excellent job writing these rules, which are hilarious. They're full of puns. Marie, once again, for doing the formatting and making the rules look cool. Everyone who NPC'd for the LARP, everyone who played player characters. I'd like to particularly send a shout out to Will Alvarez for doing a Blood Pact character from Warhammer 40,000. That was awesome. I'd also like to say thank you specifically to Andy Blank and Ryder Barnum, who came in from freaking all across the US. They had to fly to get to me. Also, I will say that Jessica flew back from India and got here in time to surprise me, which I had no idea she was going to do. My friend Jessica DeCino is wonderful. I'd also like to thank Justin Whitmore for being the Fun Forced Ghost. That was a super cool move. And just overall, everyone was wonderful. I'd also like to thank Dave Ellis for providing all of the Nerf guns to everyone who didn't, natively come with a Nerf gun. That was awesome. I'm going to just quickly go over a few things about the LARP that was built around me real quickly, because it's actually not a bad little LARP. I may at some point in the future, now that these rules exist, run some version of it. Obviously, I'm not going to be the main character, but you might just, play these character types and run around and be goofy in the woods as we play. So I'm not going to go into all the details. I'm just going to give the names of the character classes and the opposing and the enemy types because they're damn hilarious. First of all, we have Space Marine. That's how you know it's a LARP for me. The first character class is Space Marine. Second of all is Magic Sword / Magic Gun Girl. Once again, y'all know what I'm about, and what I'm about is magical girls and magical swords. Third class is a JoJo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Once again, you know what I'm about. Next class after that is Muscle Wizard. Once again, you guys know what I love. After that is the Doggo Shaman, which is the healing buff class of the game. Once again, that's a pretty perfect one for me. And then round it out with the other buffer, which is the Metal Action Hero, with the special ability, which I particularly love. Cool guys don't look at explosions. What a great ability that is. Now, of course, there is, the secret class, which is me, Bill. Now there's the villains. There are all kinds of villains. There are cooler villains, ultimate villains, and jobbers, along with special villains. It's really kind of neat that they did all this and put in lots of Bill puns. I can't name how great that is enough. But there we have it. First of all, we've got the Bill Trayer. Betrayal 5, right out of Scrubs. Second of all, elves. if I were to sort of talk as though I were, what's his name? Brian Blessed, yeah. After that, we have Heretics, because of course we have Heretics. And beyond that, we've got Suits. Yes, the worst thing ever, Suits and CFOs, here to turn your entire town into a gentrified nightmare. I can talk. It was awesome. And last and not least, of course, my other big enemy, Samurai Space Wizards, aka when Jedi get too overpowered and annoying. So yeah, it was a LARP covering like all the things that I love and either jokingly or legitimately hate. Obviously, I only jokingly hate Jedi and elves. I actually think they're neat as long as they're, as long as they're not overly used. And the elves aren't just humans, only better. I'm looking at you, Tolkien elves. You guys were ridiculous. Although that being said, I love Tolkien. And I actually do enjoy Tolkien elves when I'm not mad at them. But I am so humbled that everyone took their time out of their life and spent a good amount of money. By the way, Matt, I know what you did for me renting the camp from James Kimball. Thank you, Matt Marjack. I'll never forget it. And I'll always do for you when you ask me to do something. It was, it was just absolutely amazing. They got a whole LARP camp and used it for me. It was such a great trick. So cool. And I guess in the end, that's the kind of community that I'm encouraging people to build through Craft of Gaming. One where we do awesome things for our friends and we are willing to participate in awesome things for our friends. If I forgot someone, I'm sorry. Actually, I'd like to thank Augustine Park. He's not even a LARPer. Neither is Leanne Lorady, although she does do anime LARP. But she came out for the first time, both of them, to a physical LARP contest. It was awesome to see them both. There aren't any words for how happy I was about all this. Thanks, everyone. And again, this is what the community can be when we let it and when we participate and treat each other well. I have a personal highlight of the LARP, which is we actually paused halfway, about 2/3 of the way through, and I talked a bit about the dangers of toxic masculinity, because that is a real and legitimate thing that can, affect any of us. And I, not without preaching, but just sort of like saying, hey guys, it's hit me too in the past. And the biggest thing we can do is rise above, listen to others, and get better, and get better. So there you have it. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you all. See you guys later. I'm going to record and post a real review for the 2 books that I've read later tonight. Look forward to that. Bye.